that can follow up on her engage, but she has a lot of damage behind her. You know, you think of the arrow, the Victor ult on top of the Camille ult. They can lock someone down if they want to. RNG quite mobile though, and have a very strong kind of front to back in the sense they have people diving on top of you, so T1 will have to kite back.
Yeah, and I mean, that's kind of where you open up opportunities for the Heimerdinger to try and get some stuff done, but I think this is really going to play down towards how can T1 get control of these pushing waves and use that to their advantage, right? It feels like for RNG, if you end up getting a couple of these early skirmishes going your way, you get to play for team fights. That's where most of your strength is going to be.
I wonder how the junglers will juggle the lanes on both sides.
Right, because he just steals the body and then he's good, so maybe there's an angle here, you know?
Yeah,
Give me the cope, you.
How I know you ran it down on Viego and solo. You hold that thought, though.
3v3.
Objective being contested, starting with the Fury. Renekton all ready to go in. They're going to try to burst out one target. Blow him up! Brian, the reset has money in the bank, baby, because Wei, he's taken Zeus' body, and he's looking to finish the job. Going over the wall, one more, he's going to pick up the Graves. He can lay down the smoke screen. Jiahu on the backside. Faker. And it's reset Silver Wei! And that's it! You cannot take this man out of the game!
RNG make it happen on the Herald fight. Wei was behind. They forced the play. Gumayushi had an incredible arrow to get Breathe down, but
Oh my god, a T1.
Breathe, trying to clear as much of the wave as he can. Holding on to this stun down. The ulti to Ryan to reset the tower aggro. T1, it's a clean dive. They've got the Herald and they are firing back. They will not let that last fight slow their momentum.
yeah,
Good top laner, Zeus has outranked everyone. We need to see if he can try and carry forward here again.
Here has a mid lane. Faker stepping forward, staying into the creep wave, trying to avoid the stun, trying to get the two-man. But again, the burst is too much for him to survive.
Wei is such a huge driving factor in this game for RNG. He got put behind, made the Herald fight so winning in their favor, and now are exactly where they want to fight, but with 2 minutes left, they need to find something.
Stun over the wall, looking for the follow of Zeus. Hookshot, wall dive out to safety. Not really a play here. Wei, unstoppable, getting pulled back. That is too far. He will get taken down. Big shutdown, and now Breathe is next on the chopping block, but he will slice his way out to safety. No dice for the follow. He has to turn, and they cut him down.
Oh, Xiaohu's still looking though. Zeus is low, but I don't think he'll be able to get on. A big disconnect there from the top side of RNG.
The arrow.
Dive. Can be everything. Xiaohu now kicking things off. Baker trying to delete the way. He thinks the tower's going to keep him safe. He's buying time with the stopwatch. The ulti's taking the arrow. Will not connect. RNG.
Look for the pick.
Sharo heading onto the Nautilus. Where's the follow-up going to go? Xiaohu looking for an angle onto Zeus. The whole team being split now. Hookshot, wall dive forward. Unstoppable happening. Brought Zeus back in the team. That's going to be big. The ult now coming in. Gala on the backside has to do everything, but it just will not be enough. Gala! The shutdown, maybe it will! Can they turn it here? No. T1 holding strong. Both sides trading blow for blow.
1 for 2, so it goes in favor of T1. Maybe a little bit too deep there.
Charge, but they're free to just keep walking up and just keep pushing RNG back.
Here's the window. Looking for a TP out of Breathe here, I think. We'll see if they finish it, because Zeus can turn onto Wei and ult him.
Wei, go unstoppable, can go over the wall. Arrow coming in, they're going to try to lock him down immediately. The Camille says not getting into the pit now. That's the Baron for T1. They want to keep things going with Gala. So incredibly strong. Gale forcing forward, wants to finish off Zeus. 1 kill. Then now the reset coming out. Wei, all the strength, all the itemization of Zeus for now, but T1 get the Baron, they get everything they want, really.
Great execution. The only way T1 can stop Wei getting in the pit is the Camille ult, so Zeus sacrificed himself to get a 4-man Baron. I think
Either of the solo laners from RNG.
mid-tier 2 is the objective. Last kind of tower here for T1 to crack open to make sure they have full map control. Their tier 1 mid is still up, so the amount of control they'll have is incredible.
Trying to kick the fight off, they caught Goma! There could be everything, he goes golden, but it won't stop the rest of the team. Immediately Breathe is under the backside. T1 are now pulling back. Faker doing so much damage to Xiaohu, but Xiaohu turns his attention to the squishy Heimer, but the death ball of T1 retreats, and Breathe will not find another kill. It is Zeus on the side. It was Zeus in the early game. Owner coming to back him up, and how could you have it any other way? Jungle and top of T1 again, finding the fight and making it work.
It was slow until it exploded for T1. A realistically desperation engaged from RNG that now gives T1 game 1.
15 seconds on Ming. Breathe and Xiaohu still 40 seconds away. It's Gala and Wei versus T1. 4 versus 2 to hold on. I don't think they have enough. Gala doesn't have the ult.
Stepping in, smoke screen clutch. Gala has no way to follow up, trying to clear the waves as quickly as they can. RNG holding on. T1's fastest game before this, or slowest game before this, 29 minutes. RNG holding on for 5 more minutes than anyone else, but they're not just happy with that. They want to look for more. T1 for now, breaking 1, breaking 2, backing away on the 3rd inhibitor, but want to kick fights off again. Gala locked up, he has the cleanse finally, just in time. Wei, there's no one for him to reset off of. Big leaping in, but he will walk away empty-handed.
T1's Baron buff was falling off as they were hitting the Nexus, and they thought the Aphelios would clear out the wave, so instead they called to take double inhibitor, look for the third, but the respawns came in time so that they had to back away. That's the last can pick onto him. He'll dash away and join his team. RNG will lose this inhibitor, and T1 will keep up the pressure. 3 minutes on their soul, 40 seconds on Baron. T1 could just turn towards the Baron as the inhib waves come in, and then have buffed up super creeps on all 3 lanes. That ward will be swept out. T1 looking for an engage, and they'll pick there. Ming has no flash, and they have an arrow. I think that could be an easy target.
I think they're just waiting for these super creeps to hit the base so they can try and fall back, make sure there's pressure on towards the Nexus turrets as they start to go away, but maybe not. I mean, top wave needs to try and crash at the same time here.
Here we go.
Blank. This is it, the last desperate attempt, but they catch Owner. They need the reset so desperately. Waiting on the ultimate from the Aphelios, waiting for them to group up. Gala knows that this is the one that could decide the game. Breathe on the backside, now trying to lock him down. Faker burning, Faker ticking. Can they get the reset for the Viego? Yes, one more hit. They will find it. But still, T1 with the advantage in the fight. Gala on the backside, immediately the stun now coming up. Gala, desperate to survive. He's getting ticked away, he's getting knocked down. The ulti will not be enough. Way trying to have his hero moment, but T1 say not today. T1 striking first in the best of 5 as they knock down RNG.
RNG were trying their best to hold on, but it got to the point where no matter when you engage, T1 will kite back with those 4 range champs, and they will
Bust it out, but you're going toe-to-toe with a man who, as you highlighted, Cadril, the best Jace in the world. And if you want to keep that title, you have to keep winning.
On the bot side, though, it's an absolutely terrifying combo for RNG, right? We always talk about Gala's Kai'Sa, but I mean, Ming's Nautilus is the best by far in the LPL, and honestly, probably tracking forward towards best in the world. What this man can achieve in this pick is absolutely insane. Didn't get to see a huge amount of it last game because he was basically hooking himself in to try and engage and die, but in a composition like this,
they got the setup. How many stacks? Already close enough to get the stacks down. Trying to follow up a little bit more. Leaping forward. Zeus now flashing out to safety, but here comes the Viego. It's too little. It is too late. First blood for RNG.
that was so well played by Wei. He skips the blue.
To breathe, I think he's happy just staying back here.
On the experience chart. Breathe now walking away. Trying to step back here. Good auto attacks, but they don't really have the follow-up. Breathe holding on, it looks like, to the parry. Knows that he's fine and just walks out.
There comes Wei, though. This is what they're waiting for.
Double 5. Move in. Can they find the stun on a single target? That's 1, 2, 3 stacks going on to Zeus. Looking for the 4th, looking to lock him down. Catch it in midair. It's a freeze frame moment. It's a 2v2. The grand challenge has been issued, and T1 cannot answer.
RNG topside playing to perfection there. Breathe holds the W for so long. Wei comes over the wall with the blast cone and arrives just in time. Zeus has no much distance with his ult and flash. I think it just cancelled on the spot. If that followed up, maybe Xiaohu could have looked for the kill. But anyway, RNG focusing top.
Wei coming up.
Going to be looking here, going under the tower. Zeus is alone.
Perfect mark location to try to finish the job. Grand challenge, 1 reset, already healing up. Owner stepping forward, but there's no follow-up. All he can do is clear the wave.
I mean, this is heartbreaking.
Owner, another stun. Has the ulti, desperate to try and find a kill, but playing with fire to even step up there.
I mean, RNG are still going to be able to push in.
They stick players like Gala as well.
Forward, that's the stun. Gonna get the E follow. If it's gone, where's the no follow? He's not gonna chase. They're not gonna over push. They don't want to overcommit.
Still have the Herald. I wonder if they're going to drop it. Yeah, they are. So they are going to go for mid plate. The problem we have here is T1 can collapse really quickly. They have bot push. Faker's going on the Xiaohu.
Back Xiaohu. They burst down Xiaohu. They get the reset and they will find one. Owner taking away the body is now the Silas can leap into way, but the chain's not connecting is big. Can reset now. Wants to continue. Wants to keep it going. Owner looking for redemption in the early game. Trying to take our way, but in the tower is too much. He cannot dive. But Wei playing like a magic. On the edge. He knows he's overcommitted. Owner caught in no man's land. Barrier tries to save his jungler, but it is not enough.
And try and pick up one for yourself, but at the moment, T1 doing a great job of contesting side lanes. Zeus.
Grand challenge issued. 1, 2, and 3 standing against the wall, but he still might just get taken down to the skies. Thundering blow. Where's it going to go? It's just not enough. He's standing. Oh, they're auto attacking. They're doing it flat. And I'm not sure why, but it doesn't matter because Breathe taking the air from the lungs of Zeus.
A bit of a questionable flash. MSI, he lost a lot of his confidence, he said, but now it's him who's the reliability. And
Zeus
Zeus
slowed again. Another grand challenge, but it's just not fair.
in team fights against the Jace and the Xayah. Xiaohu will get this tower. I don't know if he'll get out though.
Xiaohu now has to try and run away. What ulti is he going to take here? Buying a bit more time. Xayah ult, of course, to get to safety, but they've still got so many cooldowns. He's still dashing. The gale force forward. He goes in. He goes golden. There's got to be no way. The healing will not be enough. Puma getting more money, but as you highlighted already, RNG kicking this off. Ming just trying to protect, just trying to stop Owner from getting into the pit. They have to retreat here. Clean pick from the side of T1.
Have a window to look for Xiaohu with no flash.
Going to overload the side lane. 4 members committed here. Xiaohu needs to find a way out, needs to find the angle for the perfect execution. Dash 1, and now immediately leaping out. He's trying to get out. He cannot do it. That's the pick, but it's already started in the mid lane. For blood, Zeus, the weakest member of the team, now knocked down.
No flash on Zeus. Good response there from RNG. Here comes the mid push. T1 all have to base, and when they arrive back to base, RNG can peel towards bot. They can peel back towards the Baron. RNG constantly matching T1's plays. Pip smart by T1. If they can rush this one down, then this will be a beneficiary for them because they can start to look for towers. They don't really care about Cloud Soul. Doesn't help too much in combat. They're going to burn it down. Ways on the way, but I don't think it's any time.
1K getting lower. T1 to get the Baron, but can they take the fight? Here comes Xiaohu, stolen the run ultimate. Now leaping onto the backside. Zaya locked up a Guma.
Look away!
Guma as they fight in, they have to do it. Guma now moving forward away on the backside. T1 pulling back to retreating. It's masterful for now. Guma standing strong. Guma still with all the up and available. If anyone can turn it, it's him. And RNG are pushed back. They cannot afford to fight into the Zaya. They have to walk away. They have to concede the Baron. They will not get both objectives, and T1 are out for blood.
T1 hold their ground. They make a play, they make it decisive, and they get out, but they do not stop without taking a fight in the face of RNG. They are not afraid to push them back, and they will base and catch these creeps. Soul to RNG, Baron to T1.
That was a high-stakes game of League of Legends, where every small decision has to be made so incredibly quickly, and you can see RNG now firing back, looking to lock up Baker, looking to take him out. He's leaping back to safety, but they will find him. They will hit the CC they need. Meanwhile, on the top side, Tier 2 is being broken, and RNG firing back.
T1 get the bot Tier 2, RNG match, but RNG have the pick. All of T1 need to base. You have started it up. T1 looking for an angle.
T1 won't be caught sleeping at the wheel, but they're going to be forced to make a decision soon. They don't have the TP advantage, and already there's a Silas on the top side. They know that they have to force this objective.
TikTok.
Or the game will fall away from them. It's a slow take on the Elder for either side at this stage of the game. TP now coming in. We're looking for the full-on 5v5. The pullback feathers are already down. If they get to the backside, if they get onto Gumi, it could all fall apart. But already, the ult is massive. The hostile takeover is big. On the backside. No! T1, how can you make this happen? You are absolutely slaughtering RNG. T1, when it matters, they stand, they deliver, and breathe. All the lead team built will fall away as T1 take the fight.
With 3 members of T1 still standing, they will turn towards the Elder Dragon as New York erupts, and T1 find the fight they need against RNG.
What a miraculous fight. Faker buying time. Gumayushi untouched. Keria falls towards the end against Breed, but T1 cannot close this.
It doesn't matter. Everyone's hitting late game build. 5 items for Zeus, nearly at his GA. Xiaohu!
Xiaohu running and cut down.
That was the end of the Elder Dragon. There was a couple seconds left. They get the kill. That's 60 seconds on Xiaohu. T1 have Baron buff for 50, and they're barreling down mid. Breed's gonna base. 5v4. We'll see if T1 decide to force the Nexus.
They need to keep the wave alive. If this wave stands, they can do it. It's a super creep in the front, and T1 are marching towards RNG's base.
Breathe and Gala, the sole remaining carries. They have to make a miracle. The angle has to be perfect. T1 ushering in this wave, ready to end the game right here. Keria standing behind him. He has the hostile takeover. The ult still up for Guma. I just don't see the angle. Now they're stepping forward. Owner finding the lockup. Ming now taking out hostile takeover. Going to zone Gala out of the fight. He can return with the ultimate if he wants to, but it might be too late. T1, no lockup. Owner now being knocked down. Hostile takeover gone. Have T1 overstayed their welcome. 1 tower going to fall. T1, what is the next call? GA already coming out. The knockup hitting multiple members. Keria getting locked up on the backside. Way stepping forward. Breathe down. But no, Gala. Gala's still standing. T1, they take him out. They take Gala. And RNG. But it's Breathe versus the world.
Xiaohu's back, he can still hold on. He takes the ultimate from the Zaya, but can it be enough? Xiaohu, you need to save RNG!
EV1, he goes up, he comes down, but it is not enough. T1 go up to match point.
What an outstanding game for T1. They're crawling their way back from such a deficit. The soul.
Another brawl.
It is, and it's the same thing from game 2. Top side will be the focus for both of these teams. You expect the Tam Kench will get pushed in by the Soraka lane, and I think bots will mostly be in isolation unless either lane is over pushed. We're gonna have to keep our eyes on top side to see if Owner can repeat what Wei did with the Sejuani and melee top. I think RNG will be very quick to defend Breed on this Aatrox.
T1 looking to clean sweep RNG. A historic rivalry. It was 5 games at MSI, but right now
Against Gala and Ming. Wei is around mid here. Faker, not sure if the W or the Shroud is on cooldown, but here he comes.
Comes the Q. Walking into the Shroud, waiting for his jungler to arrive. Just waiting. He has so much time from the Shroud, and now they're committing to the fight. They want to get a Xiaohu flashing out. Faker flashing out. Way in the area, though. Way wants to finish the job. Faker flip over the wall. Raptor pre-aggroing. Little auto attacks, little chickens trying to knock him down, but it will not happen. Xiaohu stepping forward is a big risk. Faker going over the wall. It's a massive escape.
Does he have the execute? Time is ticking. He needs to get towards this tower.
Walking
Way doesn't have flash.
to the tower, trying to get away from it. Faker. Whoa! I have never seen a player die so well.
Really good execute there.
We'll play on the top side for RNG as Xiaohu and Faker just continue to trade in the mid lane.
They're always trading. Last game was the exact same, just permanent trading. Every time you walk up to the Raven, this meaty matchup. Sylas can do this.
Full committing. Ulti up and available. Faker, where is he gonna go again? He's just waiting as long as humanly possible. Now the full committal. Xiaohu, the interrupt coming in from Owner. Breathe coming over the wall. He has the ulti up. Dark and Blade, one cat gonna connect. Owner now caught in. Fertile Chain's gonna pull him back. And that is it. First blood for RNG.
Beautiful combo by Breathe onto Owner. Keria could look for the Flash Ignite Q here.
Trying to finish him. Oh! Sniped down. Guma and Keria make themselves known in the mid lane.
T1 say anything you can do, we can do better. Moving Gumayushi up gets the kill, but again we go.
Oh, the sidestep! Look at the way he moves, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. No, they're turning on the way! How can he do this? The TK is just so damn strong! He goes!
Keria and Gumayushi come from bot. They get towards mid. 2 kills over to this Varus. Incredible series by the bot lane of T1. Extremely quiet since the end of spring, since the end of MSI, but they're stepping up here. Breathe has no flash.
Zeus waiting, misses the first Q. That's going to be big. Buys him a bit more time. Stun now going to connect. Zeus can take his time. Going for the style. Finish. Swords hitting left and right. Breathe no way out of this one. Trying to heal up a little bit more, but no. Wait, does he? No!
It looked like Breathe might have just barely got in over the back of that.
Is Keria just covering Faker here, or does he want to dive bot? Gala has summoners. He's TP'd here with his spellbook. Looks like he's just covering for now, but here comes the W to get the slow onto Gala. See if they can commit to the full dive.
Faker does manage to land it. Big damage now coming into Gala. He's going to get the healing off the Sever. Mult flashing out to safety, trying to finish the job. But Keria there to eat up Faker. Gala, it's nearly flawless play, but they're just too damn strong. Faker, the shield is going to fade away. Keria, the shield! Gala! Oh, being on the chase now as well, but they've locked him down. What is this? It's madness on the bottom side. T1, are they able to find the kill on the Ming Xiaohu now as well? It just does not stop!
This game is a bloodbath from RNG and T1. Game 3 has exploded, and we're not done yet.
Top wave crash. Looks like he's going to clear it out, but he's not safe just yet. The Sejuani's hiding in that bush. Breathe.
Breathe might just be his last breath here, and there is the Yone. Finding it, Breathe still healing! He's too damn clean!
That was so clean from Breathe. We'll see if he can stay under this tower. Xiaohu has the TP, but he's pushing in bot. The ultimate will fade away. Keria finds way on the dragon. Owner has Herald. See if Zeus goes for the Q3. Dashes away. Herald's procced.
Again, Dark and Blade up and available. He's waiting. He knows the second he shows his cooldown, the second he uses that first Q, they'll know exactly where the next one goes. Zeus dipping through it, diving through it, trying to finish off the job, and they will be able to do so. Leaping out, but gets taken down in the end. Owner going to try to finish this tower.
1 for 1 in the dive. Xiaohu's TPing in. Owner has the flash, but I don't think Xiaohu can gap close in time. Herald.
Turn around these dive, same as RNG did on bot side.
Keria has the sweeper. They're in the next brush.
Ming stepping forward, looking to lock him up, trying to lock down the bars. The silence going down as well. The top kids can't eat him. He's trying to run for his life. Guma flashing out. Guma take it down. Gala finds the kill.
The Tom Kenji eat was around 5 seconds until it was back up. The second wave flashed in there. They were so close.
Or 4 people will show up on the bottom side, seemingly out of thin air. Just to all in each other. Ming waiting over the wall. This is a bit precarious because the Tom Kenji now coming and follow up. Ming caught in no man's land. That's the stun. That's fault. Keria doesn't quite make it over the wall. Does still get the tongue lash though. That's the stun. And it's more than enough. And now they're looking to get a little bit more. Xiaohu caught out here. Stack first on that one. Flash out to safety. Buying the area. They will not pursue for anything else, but away. Breathe on the top side. Owner.
Oh, he's dead.
Looking to find the play. Breathe. He has to try to find a way. That is when there's just too much CC taken out. Zeus finds another kill.
Even through the Soraka ultimate, T1 gets first break on this top side, and RNG no response. These plays to force RNG to one area while they're doing something else on the map. Bot tier 1 will fall. Zeus has the TP. If T1 want to take this 5v5, they can take it. Here comes the TP.
Getting ready to kick things off. Zeus no ultimate up and available, but he might not need it. Keria standing on the front line. The silence from the Soraka, important to track. Gala perfect guns for a fight, but T1 aren't going to give them the fight. They use the TP just to get them off the Herald. Meanwhile, they've already broken bot lane. Purely positive trade for the side of T1.
It's just smoke and mirrors, isn't it? But now they're engaging.
Locking up breath, Breathe. That's going to be big way now, stepping forward as well. Sejuani now making it out to safety. Devoured. That denies the buy. The stun going to follow up. Over the wall comes the Yone. Big in the midst of the entire team now running, trying to make his way out, but the Aatrox will fall. Gala, the last man standing. footwork. Not enough yet. Tower laid down perfect guns to try to turn the fight, but for now, T1 massively ahead in the exchange.
Huge team fight there by Faker. Manages to find two on the back side of it. RNG didn't have a lot of space to work with, and I think starting to stack these up now will benefit T1, of course. Keria
Caught out, good damage. Xiaohu coming off to the side, gonna steal the Var's ultimate, gonna look to lock up Kuma, but he whiffs! It's a massive whiff, and it costs him so much to play, disappearing. Faker hunting for more. Wei now has to go, and he has no choice. Breathe on the backside, now running for his life as well. T1 taking another exchange, and another ult goes wide. RNG cannot find a target.
Xiaohu tried to predict the flash on Gumayusi with the Chains of Corruption, but again, Guma, with the nerves of steel, holds strong, and it means that they can turn that fight, get the pick onto Wei, and once more T1 putting their foot down on this game.
Yeah, hope is slowly...
Worlds. T1 looking to make him wait one more year. Herald set up in the mid lane, pressure on for both sides. Everyone on RNG knowing that a single misstep could cost them. Breathe on the flank. The gate goes a little bit wide. They're trying to lock him down. Xiaohu now stepping forward. Keria off to the side, now trying to make it out. Kuma still standing on the back line, and in goes the Yone. The damage is massive. The Soraka healing, will it be enough? But no! The Aatrox falling down. Gala, can he be the difference maker? He takes down the Herald. They're on the retreat, but here... Oh, Keria still stands. He goes golden. He does it with style. It's a slaughter.
It's a wipe on RNG. T1 clean house. Zeus falls, but RNG didn't have the damage to deal with the skirmish. T1 just run them down.
T1 are decimating RNG in the best of 5. They're showing that MSI was just a glitch, and they will continue to control and dominate the matchup against RNG.
What?
On bot, and Keria is fishing every single time for Wei.
So 1-3-1 setup here from T1. Faker's TP is just about to come back up. They're moving their mid lane push into bot, but there's no wave just yet. Dragon's up in 40 seconds, which will be the exit objective, but they want to force here a little bit. Wave not scared though.
Stepping forward, taking a lot of damage here. He's just getting shredded! Gumayusi damage is out of control. He's just so far ahead.
T1 pushing down here.
Isn't a team that would just be wiped out. Isn't a team that would just give up, but...
Zeus off on the side, Xiaohu getting knocked down, but Zeus still standing strong for now, looking for the third Q, looking to snap back. He doesn't have the third Q to escape though. Gala can finish the kill instantly. That is the trade back, 1-for-1 in the end.
This one looks like the writing is on the wall as T1 again pick up another dragon.
Faker in the darkness, breathing away in the area. Has the blast gun, still wants to go in, still wants a little bit more. He thinks he can one-shot him. Aatrox healing coming in clutch. Faker getting locked up. Can they finish the kill? Yes! Yes, he can! Perfect execution coming through there. Keria in the area, now ready to deny them. Going for Wei! Faker! Absolute madman. Going in, Owner coming in as well. Gumayusi locking him down on the backside. T1 looking to slaughter RNG, looking to take every single thing away from them.
Faker has fallen, but T1 are standing strong. Xiaohu will be chased down here, trying to pick up the crab. All of T1 looking...
Gala to kind of be the final bit that can maybe carry this. I mean, he has 5 kills. There they go.
Lock up, knock down. Keria holding on to the ulti as long as possible. T1 not taking that as an opportunity to re-engage. Zeus over the wall, laying down a bit of damage, but leaping right back out.
I think RNG are trying to get the Tahm Kench eat so that Xiaohu's Sejuani ult can land onto Gumayusi as the next follow-up, but it hit Faker.
Hitting Faker, now trying to take Faker out of the fight entirely. Soraka healing already coming down. Keria leaping out of the Infernal Chains, double stuns. Zeus going in! It is massive! T1, blood in the water, they're ready to pursue, they're ready to end this game. T1 hungry for more. One last kill, a few more to follow. And it is not with a bang, but a whimper that RNG will exit Worlds as they are slaughtered in their own base as T1 look to bring it home. They are not satisfied with old rivalries and 4th seeds. They want number 1. They want a shot at the best in the LPL. They want a semi-final, and they will get it as they face JDG in Atlanta as they break RNG and cross the finish line in the quarterfinals.
A disappointing end for RNG, but a roaring success for T1. An incredible performance in the quarterfinals, bringing out their pocket picks, bringing out the plays they needed, and being able to fight back from deficits in Game 2. T1 are terrifying.
They really are, and the only game they've lost so far at Worlds was that Fnatic game in group stage. 3-0 up against RNG. I don't think many people expected that, given that RNG's form was looking pretty strong. Yes, they're the LPL's 4th seed, but they are the MSI champions, so Maybe they put up a big fight against T1, but T1 just sweep them away. Game 2 should have been theirs, but T1 managed to crawl it back. And this squad is looking incredibly dangerous. Both sides of this bracket now, JDG and T1 both 3-0ing their opponents. It's going to be a very, very exciting semi-final.